Good morning, children. Hearty welcome to today's session. Come, let's learn English. Here is your English teacher, Jyotimal. Children, I know you are very busy with your studies, watching videos, writing notes, submitting it to your teachers, attending test papers, etc. Just have a look at these words. A beautiful quote. When you face difficult times, know that challenges are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to promote, increase, and strengthen you. What do you mean by these words, children? Children, you should have a positive outlook towards everything. You should have a positive outlook towards everything. In this situation, as we know, we are in a crisis due to COVID-19. Yet, we have been trying our level best to overcome the difficult situation. We have to imbibe the quality of positivity. Never think that challenges are sent to destroy you, but they are there to sharpen you, make you prepare to even greater challenges in your life. So, this optimistic outlook is deeply related to today's class. Children, today I am going to deal with a small, amazing poem named Wind, written by Subramanya Bharati. It's a lesson from our Beehive textbook. I'm sure by learning this simple poem, you will be motivated with courage, perseverance, positivity, and strength to face the adversities of life. So let's move ahead. I'll give you an introduction about our poet Subramanya Bharati. Chinnaswamy Subramanya Bharati, also known as Bharatiya, was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist, a social reformer, and a polyglot. Popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati, he was a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry and is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. His numerous works included fiery songs kindling patriotism during the Indian independence movement. So, our poem Wind, it's originally written in Tamil by Chinnaswamy Subramanya Bharati. There is another great personality, Attipad Krishnaswamy Ramanujan, popularly known as A.K. Ramanujan. He was an Indian poet and scholar of Indian literature who wrote in both English and Kannada. Ramanujan was a poet, scholar, professor, philologist, folklorist, translator, and a playwright. His academic research ranged across 5 languages: English, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, and Sanskrit. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award posthumously in 1999 for his collection of poems. The collected poems. Children, posthumously means after death. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award after death in 1999. Okay, so A.K. Ramanujan translated the poem Wind to English. Got it? So let's move ahead. I'll give you an introduction about the poem. We all know that wind is a natural phenomenon. In this poem, the poet talks to wind. The power of wind has been described, and the poet says that wind is very destructive. He has linked the destructive power of wind to the adversities of life and says that the weak people break down, but stronger people emerge out of adversities and they became stronger. The poem gives an important message also. We should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardships of life. A weak person breaks down like a weak building and crumbles. We must make these destructive forces our friends with our strength and determination. So let's move on to our textbook. Wind. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You're very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Children, meanings are given here. Poking means making fun of something. Weaklings, a person who is weak. So, let's see the explanation. Here, the poet is talking to wind. He asks wind to come softly. He says that wind should not be very strong. It should be soft and subtle. Then he says that wind is very powerful. It's very destructive. It breaks the shutters of the windows and scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here, the poet is describing the power of wind in the first stanza. Children, there is no stanza separation. But in order to make you the lesson or the poem better to understand, I divided it into 5 stanzas. Okay, so the last line. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. The poet says that wind is very clever at making fun of weak people. Okay, let's move to the next portion. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. See, the meaning of crumbling is breaking. Frail, weak or fragile. Rafters, sloping beams supporting a roof. Okay. So here the word crumbling, it's repeated so many times to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. Everything crumbles. Houses, doors, rafters, wood, bodies, lives, and the hearts of the people. So here the poet is saying that when wind is very powerful, it's very strong, it leads to breakage of everything. Houses which are weak fall, doors which are weak fall, the beams on which the roof of the buildings are supported, they also fall. All the wooden structure fall, all bodies of people fall, animals, lives, hearts, etc. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So, the poet says that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or any challenge in his life, he breaks down and falls. So, that is what is the content of the second stanza. Okay, children, it's time to wind up today's class. 3 more stanzas are there. It will be explained in our next class. Don't forget, read the poem thoroughly and write down the notes in your notebook. Then today's test paper, be sincere. Okay, children. Thank you.